This could be the most exciting title race we've had in a long time over in Spain, as both Barcelona and Real Madrid are level on 54 points. Breathing down the neck is Atlético with 53. Who's going to come out on top this weekend? We'll get into that. More next. That's right, folks, but once again with another prediction video today. It's all about match number 26. That's right, in Spain, and we'll get to it in a second. If you do where you've been, stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, smash your subscribe, your one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers, La Liga, World Football. We've got it all here under one rooski. That's right, three major clubs in the mixer for the title. Who will come out on top this weekend? We'll look at that and more in a second. Big shout out to the members, big shout out to the patrons. You know who you are. What we're going to do now, though, is revisit the last round of games. Of course, bring it back up to date with the Super Brew, and then look forward to this weekend's matches. So sit tight, hold on, let's get into it. All right, and then folks, let's turn the clock back to this past weekend. Now look at what went on this past week. Here it is. Celta Vigo with a cheeky 1-0 win over Osasuna. I went with a 2-1 win. Ain't too shabby. Espanyol did beat Alavés. I went the other way. Villarreal also with a 1-0 win over Rayo Vallecano. I went with a 2-1 win. Atlético did beat Valencia 3-0. I went with a 2-1 win. Barcelona coming out on top with a 2-0 win over Las Palmas. I went with a 3-0 win. Look at this one. Athletic Bilbao with a 7-1 win over Valladolid. I went with a 2-0 win. Real Madrid with a 2-0 win over Girona. I went with a 3-0 win. Real Betis picking up a 2-1 win over Getafe. I got that one spot on the nose. Sociedad 3-0 winners over Leganés. I went with a 2-0 win. And Sevilla and Mallorca drew 1-1. I went with a 3-1. So pretty good, I would imagine, but we'll see. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but let's have a look at the table then, shall we? Of course, as we see it right here, right now, it is Barcelona, it is Real Madrid, level on 54 points. Goal difference, though, massively in favour of Barcelona. Atlético Madrid are not far behind, just 1 point adrift. Again, weaker goal difference coming into this one. Then we go through the rest of the gang here, going down as Valladolid, Alavés and Valencia still, but you can't rule out anybody realistically from, I'd say, Espanyol, Leganés and Las Palmas at the moment. They're just 4 points adrift. My boys, Sociedad in ninth, need a couple of wins to get themselves into European contention. So what about the state of play in the Super Brew then, shall we? Of course, we want to know how we all getting on over there, don't we? So this is the state of play. Jay Carmen kicking ass, taking days, 18 points for him. TRB with a 17. Clasherman is in bronze. I'm not far away, though, in fifth behind Russell. Frosty, there he is. If you do see your name in there, please smash that like, smash your subscribe. It's just the real deal now. The real contenders are competing week in, week out. The leaderboard, though, looks a little bit like this. Xander's still out in front. Music 1207 is in second. Frosty is in bronze right now with the last medal position, if we want to go there. Me, I'm down into 12th, down one spot, so I need to up my game and get back in the top 10. If you see your name in there, please smash the old like as well. So that's the situation at the moment in the Super Brew. Of course, still lots of points to be had, but what we're going to do now, though, is to look forward to the next round of games. Just a quick reminder that this is the link if you want to get involved with the Super Brew. Of course, you can still join. It is free, and of course, you can even get your name on the weekly leaderboard there. So these are the next round of games, and they're coming at you this coming, what are we starting at? 28th of Feb. That's right, the final day of the month. Valladolid up against Las Palmas. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Coming at you over at the José Zorrilla. Valladolid are 20th right now, rock bottom, 15 points for the campaign, winless in the last 8. When I say winless, they've lost every single one of the last 6 anyway. Las Palmas, not too great either, winless. In fact, Las Valladolid may have lost more than 8. I don't even know. They've lost 6 on the spin. It's Las Palmas who haven't won in the last 8. They've lost 4 on the spin. They're 17th, 23 points for the season. They played Valladolid 19 times since the year 2006 wins for nobody. What's going on here? Our bloody started with an absolute clanger. Valladolid with 7 wins. Las Palmas with 5. There's been 7 draws between the two sides. Last time around at Valladolid, it was a 1-0 win. Las Palmas back in March 2022, that was in the Segunda Division. Las Palmas coming out on top with a 2-1 win in the reverse fixture. Valladolid losing 7-1 last time around against Bilbao. In fact, they conceded 11 goals in the last 2 games combined. Las Palmas on the back of that 2-0 loss to Barcelona. Got the bookies odds here. The bookies odds are 21-10 for Valladolid, 16-11 is your Las Palmas, and 9-4 is the draw. I think I am going with that draw, 1-1 in the end. Both sides in a right old slump. They need wins. Maybe Las Palmas might edge it, but it does smell like it could be a draw. Let's go to Girona up against Celta Vigo this coming Saturday on the 1st of March. The Stadi Monteverde. Girona under Michel, they're down to 13th right now. They lost 5 of the last 6. Up against Celta Vigo under Claudio Geraldes. They're unbeaten in the last 3. Just 1 loss in the last 5. They sit 10th right now, 32 points for the campaign. They are 1 point better off than their opponents, Girona, and they played each other 18 times since 2008. 6 wins Girona, 7 wins Celta Vigo. There's been 5 draws between the two sides. Last time around over at this very venue, it was a 1-0 win for Girona back in October 2023. Girona are actually unbeaten against Celta Vigo over the last 4, picking up 2 wins and 2 draws, including a draw in the reverse fixture back in September. Celta Vigo on the back of that 1-0 win over Osasuna. Girona losing to Real Madrid. Odds for this one, 50-13 is your Girona, 5-2 is your Celta Vigo. Whatever the fuck that is for the draw, maybe 90-30, I don't know, 3-1. 3-1 possibly is your draw on this one. I'm going with a Girona victory here. 2-1 winners in the end in their own backyard. Vallecano up against Sevilla. That's right. Coming at you over at the Estadio de Vallecas. Vallecano under Ignao Perez. Back-to-back defeats for them. They sit 6th. 35 points for the season. Sevilla. Garcia Pimenta, the coach right there. 11th in the table. 32 points for the season. Just 1 defeat. In the last 6, they're 58% form now. They've played Vallecano 37 times since 1993. 7 wins Vallecano. 22 wins Sevilla. There's been 8 draws between the two sides. Last time around over at Vallecano, it was a 2-1 win for Sevilla back in February 2024. The reverse fixture also a win for Sevilla back in November. 1-0 winners there. In fact, Sevilla are unbeaten against Vallecano over the last 4 and only lost once against them in the last 6. Sevilla on the back of that 1-1 draw against Mallorca. Villarreal with a 1-0 win over Vallecano. The odds for this one, 26-19 is your Vallecano, 23-10 is your Sevilla, 9-4 is the draw. Those are minute odds there. Going to go with a 2-1 win for the visitors, Sevilla, to continue their streak up against Vallecano. Meanwhile, bit of a ding-dong affair coming at you. Real Betis up against Real Madrid at the Benito Villamaran. Betis under Miguel Pellegrini sits 7th right now, 35 points for the season. They've won 3 of the last 4. Up against Real Madrid under Carlo Ancelotti, who are 2nd in the table, 54 points for the season. They're unbeaten in at least the last 6. They've won 3 of the last 4. And have played Real Betis 58 times since 1995. 11 wins Betis, 28 wins for Madrid, that's Real Madrid, and 19 draws. Last time around at this very venue, it was a 1-1 draw back in December 2023. The reverse fixture, a 2-0 win for Madrid back in September. In fact, Real Madrid are unbeaten against Betis over the last 6, but only won twice in those 6 matches. Madrid on the back of that 2-0 over Girona. Real Betis with that 2-1 win over Getafe. The odds for this one, Real Betis are 37-10 for the victory, 30-10 on is your Real Madrid, 16-5 is your draw on that one. I think I'm going Real Madrid to get at least a point and go, of course, continue their unbeaten run, but realistically, opportunity missed in what looks like a big weekend in La Liga. Meanwhile, Atletico Madrid could leapfrog Real Madrid with that draw. They're taking on Bilbao this weekend at the Rio Metropolitano. Diego Simeone's boys are 3rd right now, unbeaten in at least the last 9 games, but the last 6, they've only won once in the last 4, picking up 3 draws in a whole handful there. Bilbao on the flip side have same percent form at the moment, 75% form for them, but they are 4th with 48 points. They are also unbeaten in the last 6. They played Madrid at 65 times since 1993, 36 wins for Madrid, 20 wins for Bilbao. There's been 9 draws between the two sides. Last time around over at this very venue, it was a 3-1 win for Madrid back in 27th of April 2024. The reverse fixture, a 1-0 win also for Madrid back in August. Bilbao on the back of that 7-1 win over Valladolid. Madrid on the back of that 4-4 draw against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey semi-final. Wow. I'm just looking at that game itself. Look at the odds for this one. What are we looking at here? 50-14 is just nearly even. Stevens is your Madrid. 29-10 is your Bilbao. 12-5 is the draw. I'm going to back Madrid at home. And I'm going to go with a 1-0 win, keeping that airtight defence going. Meanwhile, Leganés up against Getafe is coming at you on Sunday, March the 2nd. Leganés under Borja Jimenez are winless in the last 6 matches. They're 16th right now, 24 points for the season. Up against Getafe, they've won twice in the last 4. In fact, twice in the last 5. 58% form. They are 14th for the table, 30 points for the season. They have played Leganés 18 times since 1993. 7 wins for Leganés, 6 wins. Getafe has been 5 draws. This match, of course, taking place at the Estadio Municipal de Boratic. Last time around at this very venue, you. It was a 2-0 win. No, it wasn't. It was a, what was it? It was a 3-0 win for Getafe back in January 2020. The reverse fixture, a 1-1 draw back in September 2024. Leganés on the back of that 3-0 loss to Sociedad. Getafe losing also to Real Betis. The odds here, 12-5 is your Leganés, 13-8 your Getafe, 15-8 is the draw. This one's tight, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 away win. Getafe taking the points. Next up is my boys. They go to Barcelona, of course, coming at you on the 2nd of March at the Stadio Olympic Luis Companys. Barcelona and Hansi Flick are tip at the top of the table. 92% form for them right now. Winning 5 of the last 6 against Sociedad. Also winning 5 of the last 6. They got 83% form. They are 9th with 34 points for the campaign. They have played 63 times since 1993. 42 wins for Barcelona. Just 10 wins for Sociedad. There's been 11 draws between the two sides. Last time around at this venue was a 2-0 win for Barcelona back in May 2024. The reverse fixture at the Real Arena, it was a 1-0 win for Sociedad. Barcelona with that 8-goal thriller against Madrid. Most recently, Sociedad on the back of that 3-0 win over Leganés. The odds right here, right now, what are we looking at? We're looking at 7-2 on is your Barcelona, 11-1 is your Sociedad, 5-1 is your draw here. Going to go with a 3 to the zip. Barcelona taking the 3 points and remaining. Looks like tip at the top of the table. Mallorca, they're up against Alavés, coming at you also Sunday, March the 2nd. Visit Mallorca, RCD Mallorca on the Jagabara Este. They are unbeaten in the last 3, but just 1 win in the last 6. They sit 8th right now, 35 points for the season. Up against Alavés, who are winners in 5. They're all the way down to 19th with just 22 points for the season. Now, they played 27 times since 1996. 14 wins Mallorca, 6 wins for Alavés. There's been 7 draws between the two sides, including a draw last round over at Mallorca. It was a 0-0 draw back in December 2023. The reverse fixture, a 1-0 win. Alavés back in November this campaign. Alavés on the back of that 1-0 loss to Espanyol. Mallorca could only draw against Sevilla. Big draw it was in the end. The odds right here, right now, we've got 5-4 is your Mallorca, 13-5 is your Alavés, and 28-13 is your draw here. We are going to go with a 1-0 win, Mallorca. Oh, yes, we are. Bigging themselves a big old season this time around. Osasuna, they're up against it, against Valencia this coming weekend over at the Estadio El Sadar. Osasuna under Vincenzo Moreno, 12th right now, 32 points for the season, just 1 win in the last 6. Up against Valencia under Carlos Corberán, they are 18th right now, 23 points for the season. They've won twice out of the last 6. They have played 47 times since 1994, 9 wins Osasuna, 25 wins Valencia. There's been 13 draws. Last time around over at this very venue, the Estadio El Sadar, it was a 1-0 win for Valencia back in April 2024. The reverse fixture at the Mestalla, it was a 0-0 draw way back in September 2024. What are we looking at here? Of course, Osasuna on the back of that 1-0 loss to Celta Vigo. They haven't won since they beat Real Sociedad in the league back in the 2nd of February. Valencia on the back of that 3-0 loss to Atlético just the other day. The odds right here, right now. Osasuna are 13-10 for the victory, 13-5. Your Valencia, 11-5 is the draw. Back in the away side here, 2-1 winners. Carlos Corberán's boys doing their thing, brother. Next up, we have Villarreal coming at you up against Espanyol. That's on Monday, the 3rd of March. Villarreal and Marcelino, they are 5th at the table, 44 points for the season. They're unbeaten in at least the last 6 up against Espanyol under Manuel Gonzalez, just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are 15th as well, 27 points for the season. They have played 48 times since 1998, 19 wins. Villarreal, 8 wins for Espanyol. There's been 21 draws between the two sides. Last round over at this very venue, the Estadio de la Salamanca. It was a 4-2 win for Villarreal back in April 2023. The reverse fixture, a 2-1 win for Villarreal back in September over in Espanyol. Villarreal are unbeaten against their opposition over the last 5. They've won 4 and just drawn the 1. They're coming into this on the back of that 1-0 win over Vallecano. Espanyol losing to Alavés. The odds here for this one, 11-5 on is your Villarreal, 7-1 is your Espanyol, 50-4 it is the draw. That's right. And going with a home win here, 2-0 winners comfortably done. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like, guys, at the end of this weekend's action. It'll be Barcelona tip at the top of the table with Atlético in 2nd, then Real Madrid all the way down to 3rd. Bilbao are in 4th, going down Valladolid, Alavés, and Leganés. That's, of course, my picks. Make sure you get your own picks in as well. We look forward to seeing what you've got next time around. But until then, subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later. We're done.